was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Minshew on target here to Chark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Jacksonville.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On third down, Cottrell. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A little juke. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Titans nothing.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. He'll run it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
The score, Jaguars 13, Titans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jags.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
At the 33-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 38-yard
line. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Jaguars 13, Titans 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Jaguars.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On the ground, this is Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Nashville. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. So third and long, here's Minshew. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
14. And the Jaguar first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Looking long for Thomas. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On first down, Cottrell. And running with power here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tackled at the 20.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Makes the score.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Tannehill, an 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Off play action, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, Cottrell. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down.